enough money for the Iraq war, which is $2.5 trillion. But we don't have
enough
half of that? Well, Congress, it would appear you have been deceiving the American public. It would also appear, hold on, Mr. Weiss, it would also appear that you care more about fighting than healing. Something don't sound right there. So I need to ask Chris, Donna, Annette, and Kathy, how do you feel about that? They'll spend 2.5 to kill people, but they won't spend 1 trillion to heal people. How you feel about that, Chris?
What they boils down to is they'd rather see people dead.
Don't tell me, tell them.
I am telling them.
Look at them and tell them.
They'd rather see people dead.
And your thoughts?
It's wrong.
Donna? What about it, Donna? What do you say?
Put the money back in the United States for health care. Nobody wanted to go to war.
Well, now I will say sometimes we do have to go to war. But if we look at collectively, since the dawn of this nation, we have probably spent at least $5 to $10 trillion on wars. So if we have money to kill people.
Why don't we have money to heal people?
Can you say that loud?
Why don't we have money to heal people?
What do you think? What do you think it is? What's the problem here, Annette? Why don't they have money to heal people? They have money to kill people.
I think it's sickening.
It's what?
Sickening.
It's sickening. Well, you better not get sick. You don't have good health care. Don't get sick. Gotta wait. So, wait a minute. Hold the phone here. We only got 5 minutes here. Now, I'm going to make this real simple, Congress. It's called Congress, How to Get Health Care and Don't Be Dummies. In other words, don't be stupid, Congress. Now, for those of you in Congress who are supporting the president and working to get the health care package, I applaud you. And I also let you know that we have a call and we're going to get that in the New York second. But I applaud you for that. But don't think for a minute that you're going to cave in to those who oppose. Don't cave in to those who oppose. By the end of this year, 2009, I want a comprehensive health care reform passed and signed by a good president, President Barack Obama. Now, I'm going to shut my teeth because we got caller number 3 on the line. And Annette, get the call. Wait a minute, time out. Who got the last call?
I did.
All right, so it's your turn, Donna Weiss.
Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Hello, Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy, it's Nancy. How you doing?
I'd be a lot better, Nancy, if they do their job in Washington, D.C.
That's good. Well, I'm recovering, and my eyes are doing very well. I can see both of you.
Oh, that's good.
Put up on the screen there.
Well, that's good.
And I'm enjoying the show, and like you say, I think we should have our health care. Our health care comes first before any, that's important to have health care. So
well, I have a question for you, Nancy.
Yes?
Have you ever had to pay any co-pays in your life for health care?
Oh, yes. I pay many, many co-pays with my health care.
And let me ask you this question. Are you a millionaire?
No.
So is it difficult financially for you when you have to pay a copay?
No. I have to try to make sure I have enough money to
but
pay
it is hard,
co-pays.
isn't it? So
What?
sometimes it's difficult to have the money, right?
Yes. Sometimes you have to try to budget your money to make your co-pays. If you have a lot of co-pays.
I believe it. Well, that's not right, is it, Nancy?
No, it isn't.
Don't you work hard, Nancy, when you work?
Yes, I work hard.
So don't you think you deserve at least to have health care to stay healthy?
Right.
Healthy?
Yes. If you didn't have health care, you
don't have your health, you don't have yourself.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, what would you like to say to Kathy, Donna, Annette, and Chris?
Okay, I want to say hello to Kathy,
Hello.
Donna, Annette, and Chris.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Well,
You look good up there.
listen, kid, you're supposed to be on the show in September, so don't you forget.
I won't forget that.
All
I'll
right.
make a way to get there.
Well, we'll have you.
Even though
We'll
I
make
have-
sure that
Take time.
you have transportation.
Okay.
But we're gonna get going because we
Yeah.
only have about 3.5 minutes left.
Yes. Okay.
And God bless you, kid.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
So basically, we have about 3 minutes left. You know, Pittsburgh, it comes down to this. I don't want you to listen only to what I have to say. I want you to go to those websites that I mentioned and others. In fact, I meant to tell you that this report about advancing healthcare reform through the swamp of the $187 million in interested political money, well, it's a report by Public Campaign Action Fund released July 2009. Now, I don't have this in the credits, so I'm going to say it slowly. You can learn more about what Congress is not doing for you if you go to www.campaignmoney.org. www.campaignmoney.org/3 votes. So, I guess it comes down to this. I got 3 minutes. I got to throw down something on the DHS in those 3 minutes. Accountability. Accountability is a concept. This is not related technically to healthcare, but in reality it is. Accountability is a concept in ethics with several meanings. It is often used synonymously with such concepts as responsibility, answerability, enforcement, blameworthiness, liability, and etc. Now, there is a single point of accountability plan that our county is trying to do now. However, they don't want to put mistreatment in there or abuse. So, accountability means there can be no accountability without the treatment plan, including mistreatment and abuse. So, we covered accountability. Ethics. Ethics, also known as moral philosophy. But ethics means which seeks to address questions about morality, such as what the fundamental, Semitic, ontological, and whatever. Some other words it's hard to say, but basically, what's right? What's moral and what's right? So we know that the DHS doesn't have accountability at this point because they haven't yet included in the plan mistreatment or abuse. But let's read the term mistreatment. And I got this right from the dictionary. Mistreatment, to mistreat or abuse. Psychological abuse, coercion, humiliation, intimidation, irrational aggression, partial annihilation, or incest and the like. So, the definition of mistreatment ultimately is a precursor to abuse. So now let's see. Can we find abuse in here? I don't know. I might have lost abuse. I can't find it. But it basically is to physically, emotionally, psychologically, or in any other, or sexually, or in any other way harm a human being. And then, of course, we do have human rights. And, of course, we do have compassion and integrity. Look up those definitions on compassion and integrity. So my message to the Department of Human Services, we only have about 45 seconds. My message real quickly is you don't have accountability until you bring in mistreatment and abuse and stop it. You don't have ethics and you need to work on all those things. So in closing, I will say for everybody to go to these sites, to get informed and kick it up 20 notches. And remember that you and humanity really does matter.
This is called Yo Kong.